Hi guys, welcome back to Linux Toolchanger, and today I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to install Btc Klipper for Linux. So as I mentioned earlier, Btc Klipper is just what we do using macros. It was done by Jack Beam, Yan 74 here. So it was done by him so that you can utilize tool changer for inside Clipper without using any plugin. So first and foremost, you go to our GitHub page and you open up Clipper folder here and you download all these files here. Bash macros, BTC, BTC extras, BTC nudge, BTC variables, doc slide. If you are not using, if you are not thinking of using doc slide, you can also don't need to download this. LED 0, tool 0. That is best if you just download all everything and keep them somewhere in your PC, in your computer. So once you download all these files down here, what we're going to do next is we're going to go to your Clipper site. So okay, once you are inside your Clipper, you go to your files folder. This is a main cell. Sorry, this is fluid. So I'm using fluid. If you are using main cell, you follow whatever main cell's UI is, but this is fluid. And so once you are inside, this is your main files. So you have to add a folder down here. Add a directory. Sorry. So you add a directory and you name the directory BTC. So I already add the directory here, BTC, a folder. So once you add the folder inside here, you click this folder and you add files, you upload files, and you upload all the files that you have downloaded just now from the GitHub. So these are all the files here. For you, in your case, you will only have one LED 0, and you will have only one tool 0. The rest are all from the GitHub. All the files here are from GitHub. So I'm going to explain one by one what you need to do so that you can get everything working. So first, we're going to skip bash macros. We skip BTC extras, all this first. We do the main important things first. So you're going to first go to your printer settings and you need to include this BTC folder inside here. So include BTC slash btc.cfg. You have to include this in your printer CFG and you just save that. Save and restart. Or you can save that first. So once you have include that inside your printer CFG, now we go to your BTC here. First thing is your BTC CFG. So inside here, we have to include BTC variables, include tool 0. These are all if you have more than one tool. I will explain in another part 2 of the video, but this is part 1 just to get BTC working on your Clipper. This is part 1 of the tutorial video. So you will basically won't have this, but I have this and I have commented it out because right now I'm printing parts for my test, so I'm not using the other tools, so I just comment them out. And you don't have to include bash macros as well, nudge as well, doc slide as well. You don't have to include them, but it's better that you put them in and then you just comment them out because you will need them later. So that is the first thing that you do. That's all. Or only on this part for this BTC CFG. So after that, you can save them. Next, you go to your BTC variables. Okay, for the variable number of tools, you start off with 0. But if you have more than one tool, then you will put a comma 1, put a comma 2. If you have 3 tools, put a comma 3. If you have 4 tools, and so forth. So right now, there's only one tool. We're going to put 0 here. Your BTC travel speed, you will need to change. This is the speed from from when you are printing to the speed that is going to do the tool change. So I've set them at 700, but you can start off if you are you just beginning to test your Linux tool changer. You can start off slow, maybe 200 or 300 or 100. It's up to you. You start off slow to be safe is better. And you will need to change your BTC tool change speed. This is the speed that the tool change itself. So the movement of the tool forward, right, and back. So this is the movement of the tool change. So you can also set them differently down here. I have them at 400. You can set for a start. When you are about to start, it's best that I recommend you to start at a slower speed. This is the wipe speed, the nozzle wipe speed. You can also change them here. This is the Z hop during a tool change. If you want it to have a Z hop during a tool change. And this is the BTC temp allow. That means sometimes if your PID is not accurate enough or not perfect enough, you will have a fluctuation of temperature. Like maybe you set your temp at 200, but sometimes it might go 202 or it might go down 198. So this is for you to allow the temperature uh, allowance, set the temperature allowance. So let's say if the if the temp is not exactly at 200, the print might not start. So this is to allow that, let's say if your temp is maybe at 192, 198, or maybe at 202, 203, you still be able to print. The printer will allow you to print. The print will start. That means. So I have them set at 4. You can set at 0 if your PID is really perfect, or if you want it to print perfectly at that temperature, you can set it to 0. But this is to allow to give an allowance. And BTC includes LEDs. If you are using NeoPixel, it's true. If not, you just put in false. Okay, next you need to change is this. This is you don't have to change this. This will be at the next part of the tutorial video, whereby how you exactly find the location of all the docs, all the tool change. What is the location for everything? This will be what you need to change as well. But we'll do that in another part 2 of the video. This is just so that you can turn on your clipper without any error. This is also the same. You don't need to change them now, but you can change them later. And that's all. Up to here is basically what you need to do first. So you just save them as well. And now you go to tool 0. So under tool 0, you will have here tool 0 configuration. This what you can change this, but this configuration is based on this setup that I have currently on my Linux. I'm using V6 CHP Sherpa Micro EBB36 and a 3010 hot end fan. So if you check down here, this is the variable pickup location. As I mentioned again, you don't need to do that if you have only one tool, and just for a startup the first time, you don't have to change anything first. That will be in the second part of the video. And the offsets are all 0 as well. Your frequency shaper is here, and that's it. You need to include LEDs if you are using LEDs, but if you are not using, you just comment them out. And yeah, this part you need to change. So this is the carry sense button. Based on what you set them on your MCU on your board. I'm using the Octopus Pro 1.1, so I have them set my pin carry sense at, oh, but this is for EBB. This is the EBB pin, so it will be at PB9 for toolboard 0. You can see that PB9, and for the dock sense at PB8. and here is where you need to change. So here you put your MCU toolboard. So this is the EBB toolboard. You will name it toolboard 0, MCU toolboard 0, and this is the CAN bus UID, which if you previously from a single toolhead, you will have them under your printer, which is here. So this is what previously you have, but since now every tool has a different EBB UUID, so you need to comment this one out here from your printer's CFG. Comment this out from your printer's CFG, and now you put that inside the tool 0. So now it's here. So it will be toolboard 0. Since it's tool 1, it will be toolboard 0, the CAN bus ID here. And the extruder section is previously what you have in your printer CFG as well. So from your printer CFG under extruder, there. So this is all the ones that is under your printer CFG. You comment them out. You don't need them in the printer CFG section. Now you put everything into the tool 0 CFG. So you transfer everything back down here, everything you down here, and even the TMC driver also down here. And for the hot end fan as well, under the fan section in the printer CFG, you have to comment out the fan section, the part fan section. All will be inside the tool itself. Even the ADXL is down here, resonance texture, all these temperature sensor tool, all are under each individual tool. So here you will change the hot end fan using the toolboard. So the pin will be toolboard 0 PA1, and then for the generic part fan it's the same, toolboard 0 PA0. So everything is the same down here. Copy it over from your printer CFG. So you, after that you finish everything, you just save that, and you go to LED 0 is the same. You will need to change, this one you don't need to change because this is toolboard 0. So for LED 0, here will be toolboard 0. If for me, I do the mod for the faceplate, whereby I have 2 additional LEDs for the faceplate. So for you, in your case, you will have 3 down here. So 2 for the nozzle LED and 1 for the status LED. So you have 3 down here. So all this you don't need to change anything. If you feel you want to change the color or anything, by all means you can go ahead and try and see and test and play around with them. But for me, I don't change anything because I'm using what I have now. Okay, then that's it. So basically that's it for what you have to do to get Klipper BTC Klipper to work on the Klipper itself. So once after that, once you have finished, you start everything and you will see whether there's any error. If there's any error and you don't understand where the error comes from, feel free to ask in our Discord channel, and we'll be more than glad to help you. But if there's no error, what you should do first is you should do a test, just a quick test, whereby you click the hold on, let me bring up the command. So the first test that you should do is you should check your carriage sense and your dock sense. So you know that now your tool head is on the carriage itself at this moment in time. So what you need to do here is you need to you need to put in this command, query button space button equals carriage sense T0. So you need to click that, put that in your command and click sense, and it will show you that release. If your tool is on the carriage, it will put release. And then the next step is you remove the carriage manually, remove the tool manually from the carriage, and then you key in this command again and it will put as press. So once you remove that, it will put as press. So this is how you verify the button, the dock sense and the carry sense button is correct. And the same for dock. So once you click here, you put dock sense T0. Let's say you put dock sense T0, it will put press, because now the tool is not at the dock. Since the tool is printing, so it will put press, so it's not at the dock. But if I put carry sense just now, hold on. So if I put carriage sense T0, it will put release because it's at the carriage. Yes, so you can see that the carriage sense has indicate release because the tool is at the carriage. And for the dock sense, it put press because the tool is not at the dock. If the tool is at the dock, it will put dock sense T0 as release and carriage sense T0 as press because the tool is not at the carriage. Alright, this is how you do the test and everything. So basically, yep, that's it. And you will have all your readings down here, and it will put the fan down here, hot end fan, the part fan is all down here. So that's it basically how you can test them. Excuse me. Alright, so that's the what you need to do the first time you want to set up BTC inside your Clipper. It's a very simple thing without any plugin or anything. And we will continue in part 2 of this video, this tutorial video. We will continue part 2 of it in the next video, whereby I will now show you how you need to configure what position for the toolchain is, how to get your dock location, your Y location. So that will be in the part 2 of this series. And yep, that's all. See you guys, and thanks for watching this video. Give a like, give a thumbs up, and you have any questions, feel free to ask them in our Discord channel. Yeah, all right, thanks guys.